Hi, I'm Alexandra, a psychic spiritual counselor, and welcome to Alexandra's Psychic Eye. Those of you who live in Staten Island know what a hotbed of paranormal activity we have here. I personally have seen the spirits of British soldiers walking along the roads of Richmond Town through what was then a very young colony. Today, we are going to replay a portion of our visit to the Spirits and Spirits event at the conference house where I had given readings and healings that evening to many of our visitors. Many paranormal events have reportedly taken place there. Before we do, let's take a look at a recent visit we made to the St. George Ferry Terminal, where I interviewed passers-by about their own personal paranormal experiences. So don't go away. I'm Alexandra from Alexandra's Psychic Eye. Have you had any psychic, spiritual experiences that you might want to share with our viewers?
I had a friend that lived in an old house, and there was a ghost that hung around. Every time the cats were inside, the ghost would appear. But when
Really?
the animals were outside the house, she wouldn't appear.
What made her, did she describe to you what happened when the ghost was in?
When she would come up the stairs, the ghost would be standing on a fireplace.
Now, how did she experience that? How did she know?
She walked up and looked in the room and saw the ghost.
So she saw them physically.
Yeah.
And the animals, how did they react to the ghost?
Well, the animals had to be outside the house in order for the ghost to appear.
Oh, you're kidding?
No.
So the ghosts were afraid of the animals.
Right.
I guess they were not cat lovers.
Yeah.
Have you had any personal experiences yourself?
No, never.
But you'd like to.
I
could see that. Okay. Have you ever been contacted by a loved one that had passed away and you thought, what? Is this a dream I
Well,
had?
no, I've got one now. Yeah.
Okay.
My mother was very, very ill. She was unfortunately she was dying of cancer. My mother she would be. Well, we weren't sure actually when she would die, and I was very close to my mother. And I felt God say to me when I was praying to Jesus that it would be the right time. And well, a few weeks later, I had a phone call to say that she passed away. She'd gone to be with him. I went to get my mobile, and my mobile time clock read 000.
Oh, wow.
It was a Sony Ericsson phone, so I thought, me being, I'm going to be pragmatic about this, I'm going to find out if this actually happens, because maybe you take the battery out, maybe it was a bit loose.
Yes.
Anyway, phoned Ericsson, does this happen? No, it's never happened before. And I had it 2 years after, and it's never happened before. So I felt God was saying, it's okay, I've taken in my time.
Hi, Anthony. Nice to meet you. I'm Alexandra.
Nice to meet you.
And I have a TV show called Alexandra's Psychic Eye.
Okay.
It's a weekly show. We talk about the paranormal, spirituality. Are you familiar with that topic, Anthony?
Kind of.
Really? Have you had any psychic, spiritual experiences?
Got from cousins that claimed it, but not personally.
Okay, what did your cousins claim?
That they could see ghosts and stuff when they were little, and
Oh, really?
a whole bunch of other crazy stuff.
You want to tell us a little bit more about that? They saw ghosts?
When they
What
were,
happened?
it was about maybe 8 or 9. They were talking about when we passed like graveyards or certain places, or places that are like abandoned, they'll see like ghosts or something. Or when we moved into Tottenville and had my cousin come out here, he claimed, you know that little overpass by Nassau train station?
Yes.
He claimed that he saw something over there, like a ghost over there, where, you know, that disappeared when he came back
Really?
down the street. So.
When you say ghosts, what did he see? Did he describe it? What
Yeah, he
saw?
described there was a older looking gentleman there, but old-fashioned looking clothes. He was standing next to like a memorial, like, you know, the things that they put up for people that die.
Yes.
He said he saw the guy right there as he was going up the bridge. He turned around, it was going back towards the house, and the guy was already gone. There was only woods and everything behind it. So
What do you think of psychic spiritual phenomenon? You have any feelings, thoughts about it? Any opinion? Any experiences?
Yeah, I actually used to live in, I lived on Officers Row, which were all houses during the Civil War. And yeah, so we've had some ghost encounters. My mom
Really?
saw a couple.
Your mom saw them?
Yeah.
And your mom, what happened when she saw them? What was the
Nothing. They
experience?
were like soldierish, so they'd be looking out the window.
So she explained them as
Yeah.
soldiers? Uh-huh. So she kind of saw them.
Yeah.
And what made her think that they were soldiers, and did she have, did they speak to her? Did she feel anything?
No, she actually walked in a room one time and there was one like just looking out the window.
Really? So she saw this? Your mom is very psychic.
Yeah.
That means you are medicine.
Well, I don't know.
I've gotten like I always get 222 on the clock when major things have happened in my life. When my father passed away,
Wow.
you know, I saw something on a TV, 222, an address on a house, and he had just passed away. What do you think about psychic phenomena and spirituality?
It just reminded me a couple of years ago, I woke up in the middle of the night and I looked at the clock and it was 3:33.
333.
And I mean, that's like the perfect number, really, isn't it? Because
Yes.
Jesus died
Yes.
at the age of 33,
That's right.
3 nails.
The Trinity,
The
Father,
Trinity.
Mother, God. It's
Yeah,
always
the
three.
Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Everything happens in
And-
threes. Even
Yes,
when you hear about
yeah,
deaths, right?
exactly. And before I woke up, I had this dream of the pastor of our church, that he was working for this. I was working at the time for a care agency. I'm an occupational therapist, and I was
God
teaching
bless you.
teaching carers how to rehabilitate the service users. And in this dream, that our pastor was working as a carer. And when I saw him in the dream, I said to him, "What are you doing? You're a pastor of a church. You're a teacher. Why are you a carer?" And in the dream, when I woke up, I said, "What was all that about?" And I felt God say, "Tell Chris, the pastor, that I'm really pleased with him,
Wow.
and that you know, he's come to serve." And that's what Christianity is all about. Jesus
Yes.
came to serve, not to be served, and you know, to show us the way, the truth, and the life. And I believe the only way to God is through Jesus Christ.
Beautiful.
As Christians, that's what we believe.
See, that's total
So-
spirituality. And actually, that's what psychic phenomenon is. You had a psychic experience, but that was actually psychic spirituality, and that's what I'm teaching people. Now, Billy, do you have any opinion about psychic spiritual phenomena? You're a total non-believer. You never had any experiences.
No, I mean, I'm not a non-believer. I think you can probably tap into a spiritual realm if you study it, and that's
Like, prove it to me. See, I'm a scientist because I have degrees in psychology. But my gifts came out of my healing from multiple sclerosis. So I didn't believe in any of this bunk either. Do you know anyone that's told you of anything, Billy? Psychic experience?
I mean, I know both of these.
So when they told you their experiences, which is a lot, what did you think about that?
I mean, I don't not believe it at all. I
This
mean,
guy. That's good. I like that.
I was kind of freaked out about it, but
Kinda scared, huh?
yeah, so I don't know.
But a little bit excited.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
Yeah, like I wanted to find
Cool,
out what
huh?
it was too. We tried to walk up there later to see. We didn't see nothing else, but that's what he
Well,
said.
Anthony, I'm actually here to tell you and all our viewers that we're actually spirit and body,
Okay.
and that's what you saw. You saw someone's spirit, because once they pass away, they're still there. And do you have any psychic spiritual experiences, like maybe a loved one that passed on, maybe communicated with you through a dream, or you felt them in the room, or I don't know, you saw something out of the corner of your eye, or you got a
Something would
premonition?
move in the room.
Something moved in the room. What do you mean?
It was my mom.
Your mom.
It was her birthday,
Your mom's birthday.
Birthday.
You don't
And-
mind telling us what day that is, do you?
April 15th.
April 15th. All right. Aries? Aries?
She's an Aries.
And
And
okay.
he had given me 2 helium balloons. Yes.
He gave you 2 helium
Yeah.
balloons.
Now she had, yes.
This is
She
your
had
mom's birthday. You have 2 helium balloons
She had
from
just,
that handsome fellow over there.
she just passed away.
She had just passed away.
And then I came home and put the helium balloons in the porch.
You put the helium balloons on the porch.
And now there's a doorway, and then there's another doorway to go to the kitchen.
Right?
So I'm in the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
I'm going into the kitchen.
Okay.
And I see these balloons bobbing along and following me. And
The
I'm
balloons were bobbing along and following you.
They were down high on the
My
ground.
God, what did you make of that? Moving balloons.
I said, "Hey, Mom."
Oh, so you knew it was your mother.
Oh, yeah.
So why do you think these people are seeing things that you don't see, that are not really, there?
I mean,
How do you explain that?
we grew up in Charleston. It's a very old city, and I believe that there's probably spirits still roaming, maybe with unfinished business or
Okay.
just haven't.
Okay. Good explanation. So in other words, you feel like they're there to get some things resolved.
Yeah, or maybe they're stuck in a place, or they just.
You have no idea, Billy, how right you are. What do you think about that topic? Have you had?
Well, I have a lot of
anything?
experience.
You have a lot of
A lot
experience.
of experience.
Would you like to
Yes.
tell
I was
our
little.
viewers?
I experienced a lot of things. I've seen a lot of, paranormal things, and scared the hell out of me once when I was little, but I'm used to it now. What I had experienced when I was like 17, I went to bed and I opened my eyes and I saw a little ghost.
A little ghost.
Yeah, it was a little boy. He had on a jumper suit with a hat on. And I said, oh my God, I'm so scared. So I closed my eyes and I said, let me do a prayer. So I said, okay, the ghost is gonna be gone. And when I opened my eyes, he was still there.
Wow.
And then he just started walking towards me, and I just jumped up and ran out of the room.
It's
And
very scary, isn't it?
it was scary then, but I'm used to it now.
So you've had this all your life. Welcome to part 2 of a special episode of Alexandra's Psychic Eye. Today we're taping on location at the historic conference house for a very special night of psychic readings. He's so sad. The conference house was built in the 17th century, and it is famous for the peace conference held here on September 11, 1776. It is also well known for its various paranormal sightings over the years. Several people have claimed to have witnessed a mysterious figure lurking in one of the second-floor windows. Historically, it is known that female servants have met untimely deaths back when the Billop family lived here. And it is said that the spirit of a British soldier continues to stand guard on these grounds. We are here only to remind you that you are not alone, that spirits move among us all the time. Stay with us. Those who sought my help at the conference house event came to release and heal the immense pain that they experienced over many years. This is the situation, okay? Your daughter ate something. I see a 2. To me, it looks like 2 years ago. And it could have been shellfish, which they should ban from the earth, by the way. And I'm a culprit too, because I love shellfish, okay? And there are millions of people that eat shellfish and don't have any problems. And then there are millions of people that do and get parasites, and get very sick, okay? I believe that your daughter has parasites, and it's affecting her nervous system. And she needs to be detoxed. Okay? Now, when you go to my website, you will find out that I had multiple sclerosis. I was losing my eyesight almost totally. I could not walk, and I was healed by a master healer. This person that I'm telling you about is also a medical doctor. And I call him Thomas. He's my teacher and brought out my gift, okay? Once I was healed of MS because I was told by all the doctors I'm gonna die. I was brought to this person out of desperation, and I was instantly healed, okay? I had lesions on the left and the right side of my brain, and I was definitely fatally ill. As far as I know, I don't think there's anyone else who would probably be able to fix your daughter, okay?
Because nobody knows what's wrong with
Well, he does, and he will. And I'm telling you, I see that your daughter, it's like her nervous system was attacked by the parasites. Could even be metal poisoning and stuff like that. It's a whole plethora of stuff. Because her identity is really with her family, and it's not her first name is insignificant, but her real identity is with her family. So when I get something about her, it's her family, okay? Now, if she thought she was going to lose you forever, she'd go to that. You follow what I'm saying? That's the way she is. You literally almost have to threaten her. You have to tie her up and put her in a car.
That's it, yeah.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going to have to do that.
Well, you're going to do it. Because otherwise she's going to be in a wheelchair.
Yeah, that's my fear.
And she will be, and your fear is right. She will be in a wheelchair. And there's no reason for it. It's ridiculous. All that has to happen is she has to be detoxed. That's it. So we're going to go to her now. Miss Lunatic screaming and yelling. I want you to drench her in pink light. Just keep drenching her in the pink light and sending her the message, we need to take care of this. We need to try something different and new and outrageous, unusual. Okay, her head is turning a little bit towards me now. She's smiling. She's thinking about it. What's her first name?
Karen.
Okay. Okay. By the 25th of November, you will be able to get her to me. After that, she will be open. Actually, by the 7th, it's all going to come to her. She's going to realize what she's got to do. Okay? But then I'm getting the 7th is like an epiphany, an awakening. It could be that between the 7th and the 25th, she's already come. Okay? Excuse me, by the 3rd of December, she may actually be with Thomas. Okay, because those are the dates I get, between the 7th and the 25th. Okay? Just what I want you to do is get as many pink candles as you can. Light them carefully and safely on the stovetop, and just keep sending her the message that you're bringing her to a healer and a psychic and a spiritualist who's going to help her, and that she's going to be fine. And she's got to listen to you. You had her very young, right? Light the candle every day and stand over the candle and just send her the pink light. Karen, we have to go to Alexandra. We have to go to Thomas. You're going to be okay. Just keep drenching her with the pink light and letting her know she should not be afraid. And just see the fear going out of her body. You could live another 30 years very easily. Or you can live another 2 to 5 years. Which is it?
30.
Okay. And start talking. Get it out. I've given you the choice. Remember that I have told you this. I warned you. I gave you the warning. Okay? And I'm telling you, I know. Why would I call you Joanne? It's ridiculous. Okay? Do not take what I say lightly. Take it heavily. You can live 30 years if you start talking. Now, after tonight, no, they're not going to be able to shut you up, because I'm going to make sure that you get a lot of stuff out, okay? Now, you have a heart as big as the planet Earth. This is the problem. And you guard it, because my feeling is, so you're not asking me anything. I'm doing all the talking. You see how you did it? You see how you get people to talk? Okay, you should be a therapist. Okay, you are. Nursing is therapy.
Yeah, that's true.
One of my best friends is a nurse. She runs the emergency room in Beth Israel. Okay. She's a tough cookie. Tough, you have to be very tough to be a nurse. All right. When you were a teen anywhere between 11 and 17, like that type of age group, there was someone you really loved. Now, it's either a very best friend or it's a guy. But I know it's someone that you cared very deeply for. They really betrayed you. It was like a stab in the back. Do you know what I'm talking about? Somebody just stabbed you in the back. Somebody turned on you, and that was it. It was like Scotch tape on you now.
Usually I can remember.
Well, all I can tell you is you have asked me nothing, but I know that I need to tell you this. I know this, I know this, I know this. I'm telling you, I know this. You're in trouble with your hearing? Ah, I thought so. I didn't hear the hearing aid, but I just knew that there was something wrong with your hearing. That was a decision you made, by the way, because you don't want to hear in certain things. Should have a little improvement in your hearing. So how can I help you, sweetheart? What do you want to know? Okay. What is this something that I can answer for you? Something that you'd like some guidance with? You're here, so there must be a reason why you're here.
No, just because we came to the conference.
Okay, good. All right, good. That was a good decision that you made.
Tell me what my oldest daughter's going to do.
So you'd like to know about your oldest daughter's future?
Yeah.
Okay, is that really what you want to know? Because I get that's not really what you want to know about.
Oh, okay. So what daughter's really
I don't know, but I know that there's... All right, if that's what you want to know, I'd be happy to tell you. Okay. Can I have something of yours? Like anything, a ring or... Okay. I love skeptics, and you are one. I know they're the best. They're the best. Okay. Do you have a photo of her?
I came very late.
Okay, that's okay. Actually, you didn't. You came light, but you got a lot of stuff. You got the world on your shoulders, kiddo. Okay. You wish you could be free. You wish you could be like free like a hippie from the 70s, but you can't. Because you got too much responsibility and too many bills and too many things. You're trying to figure out how this all happened. Okay. Question. 5 years ago, what happened in your daughter's life 5 years ago? Because it changed her. She became a different person. What happened 5 years ago?
She was sophomore in high school.
Okay. Is she very talk back at you kind of a person? You know, like she's not going to hold back what she feels. She's going to say a lot more than she should sometimes.
Yeah.
Even to the point where it could be a little disrespectful.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
You know, like you want to give her like a little smack there, like, okay. What I'd like to tell you about her is that I'm going to give you what sounds like a psychologist's advice. I am a licensed psychologist, I need to tell you that. Okay, and I have a PhD. However, I'm not giving you psychological advice. I'm giving you a psychic reading. But it's mixed in, it came through as a psychological thing. With your daughter, and for her to get to where she has to go, okay? And I get a lot of musical things around her, a lot of drama and things like that. You need to ignore the negative and emphasize the positive. If you do that with this child, and she, I don't care if she's 80, she's still your child. If you do that, this will be a changed person, a changed young woman. You need to, she sees you as someone who's a little, this is how she views you, okay? I don't know if you want to know.
Go ahead.
She thinks that you're hard on her, you're too hard on her, and you don't understand her, and you never will. That's it, okay? Actually, in a certain sort of a way, and I know you love her to death, in a certain sort of a way, a little bit, she's right, but only because when we're parents, we don't come with an instruction booklet, so we really don't know what the heck to do with kids. And kids are very difficult, and they can really torture you, okay? Parents can torture kids, okay? So this is the deal. You have to ignore every negative thing she says.
Okay.
She says, or
I've done it my whole
anything,
life.
right. What you do is you just, every time, if she does one little thing that's good, I don't care if she does 50 bad, and then there's like one little nice thing, make the biggest deal out of it, because that is going to turn her around like you won't believe it.
Now, how did you come on?
Because I'm Alexandra, and you came to see Alexandra. Our trip to the conference house proved to be a healing experience for not only the living, but the spirits as well. Watch out for the second half of our visit on an upcoming show. Visit psychiceye.tv or call me, Alexandra, 917-763-0133 for information on psychic readings, meditations for stress relief, healings, and classes to bring out your psychic gifts. In the meantime, remember, you are all in a state of grace, so continue to work on you. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. This is Alexandra for Alexandra's Psychic Eye.
Thank you.